Welcome back, and in this segment we will be talking about the African participation and the youth involvement in African issues, and we're happy to have with us today Mr. Abdelmaksoud Elmallah, and he's County Coordinator of the African Network of Youth Policy. Welcome with us. Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us, and let's start first with what is the African Network of the Youth Policy Experts? Make it easier for us.
Okay, thank you for giving me this chance to talk to Egyptian young people. And the African Network for Youth Policy Experts is an African network for young people. It's still under construction, and it's a new of its kind all over the continent, the African continent. The main aim is to assure that there is a national policy for youth development and youth inclusion at every African country. We are aiming to raise the inclusion of youth inside the community, and to give them the opportunity to participate in decision-making process, and to assure they have better opportunities all over their life.
Who is the target audience in this case?
Okay, we have it's case by case. At first, we target young people and youth workers to know their interests and what they are suffering from, what they are looking to get from every people, from whoever the responsible people. And on the other side, we target communication with decision makers and youth policy people whom are putting policies and ruling policies that targets youth. Mainly, we are looking to make reports about youth inclusion and youth policies at every country all over Africa, and to share our reports with United Nations and African Union. By the way, the foundation and the idea of the African Network for Youth Policy Experts came along the first conference for youth policies at Baku, Azerbaijan. That was organized by United Nations envoy envoy for youth.
Yes. What about the challenges facing youth that you're trying to address?
Okay, we are trying to address all challenges, starting from education and economic challenges, social challenges, gender equality, and political and economic and social empowerment. We are trying to always to support African youth. There is a great challenge between youth and the market of the global market now had a great and really tough challenge. So we have to support and empower our African youth. They need more. They need more to get, so they can give us back. They can reflect their countries. They can reflect their continent, and they can reflect also all over the world.
Yes.
Who is sponsoring this network? I understand the network is going to be established in Egypt. Who is sponsoring this network in 54 African countries?
Till now there's no sponsorship, there's no funds. We are working on the zero fund, and we are just running this network.
It's like a virtual network today.
Yeah, it is not only virtual. We are working. We started to work virtually just to make it easy to go, and we are working. Personally, I'm working now on establishing it on the the ground, and I've started communicating some responsible people, and I have a good network here in Egypt, so I'm trying to work on this network. We are working with Zero Fund, but it's really open to get funds from every company, maybe CSR departments at companies, maybe NGOs, maybe however interested.
What about the branches? Does it have branches outside Egypt, or it's based in Egypt right now?
No, we are the branches of this network is covering 54 African countries. Yeah, we have like 54 country coordinator, and they are working on parallel to found to establish their their executive office, and yeah, we are doing a great job.
Very good start. And when you say I want to enforce some youth policies for inclusion of youth, where do you want to enforce this youth policies? Is it government organizations? Is it companies?
Okay. Let me say, at first, here in Egypt, along the past like 2 or 3 years, we have a nice experience here in Egypt to empower youth, like PLP, the Presidential Leadership Program, and the last parliament elections that we saw great nice participation from youth aged between 25 and 35 years old. So I think we have a good chance to work more and more on these starts. Yeah, it's only a start. We need to see more youth parliament members, and we need to see on the private sector. We need to see like young general managers and young CEOs. Maybe we need to see if only qualified, if they are only qualified. So we will at the start we will work on we will work to collect figures on youth case here in Egypt, and then we'll start to address the most touching and the most
important topics.
Yeah.
Exactly. Have you considered approaching the African Union to have to take part, to have like a youth committee there and be part of it? Have you tried doing that?
Yeah, sure. We are trying. We are communicating now with the African Union and United Nations through the envoy for youth office. And we got some nice promises that we might work on in the future, but we still at the first of legalization now. Yeah, we are working on our legal formation. Then we'll start a formal cooperation with all NGOs and organizations and everybody that addressing youth.
Well, Mr. Abdelmaksoud Elmallah, County Coordinator for the African Network of Youth Policy and Youth Policy Experts, thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you.
And now we will be looking into the celebration of Ana Maspiro, I Am Maspiro festivity, and we'll be back.